Happy Thursday. Hey, everybody. So I just stopped by to share my progress with the Reborn Mary asleep. My client number 7, she opted to not get skin texture. So this baby will not be getting skin texture. I did varnish her twice. So she has been varnished. And she is like a size 3 to 6 months. So she is very chunky. And I just love how chunky she is. The only thing, and this has never happened to me before, the body that I ordered, it's not working out for me. I don't like my babies real stiff. I like my babies flexible. So the legs are pretty flexible. Like I can rotate them and move them around and whatnot. But these arms, no, that's not going to work for me. So I'm going to have to order another body for her so that she can have the flexibility that I want her to have. But she's so chunky and she's so sweet to hold. Yes, she is. And so one of the things that have been kind of bothering me, and not like deeply bothering me, but just hit me kind of different, is I was over there on TikTok scrolling, and there's a lot of hate comments out here about the Reborn hobby lately this week. And I was just like, I am so thankful, so thankful for my community, for my network, for my Reborn sister friends. I am so thankful for the doll shows and the community, the safe space to exist and to be as a Reborn collector and a Reborn artist, right? And today I made this little post. See, y'all, I can't do this body. I need a different body. I need this baby to be more posable. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. I put too much work in for her to be all stiff. But anyway, I guess what I'm saying, yes. So I made a little sign that says how proud I am to be a Reborn collector. And I did want to talk about being an artist. I also wanted to talk about being a collector because people are more accepting of the Reborn hobby when you talk about it from a perspective of, oh, I craft the dolls, I make the dolls, I'm an artist type, you know. But when you say that you are a collector, I think that we put a different level of respect on it, right? When you say that you collect them, you own these dolls, you pay for these dolls, you take them out, you have fun with them, you dress them. Some people role play. You know, everybody experiences the doll hobby differently in their own way. And that's, you know, that's the great thing about a hobby, is you can make it your own. I do, you know, think that there are different viewpoints on all of that, but it is so good to have a safe space where you can go to and retreat when the world is not kind and when the social media streets are flipping off and saying all kinds of things that are not nice, you know? And so we are putting ourselves out here in these social media streets when we take photos, when we share, when we expose ourselves to the general public. You know, you kind of got to have thick skin. But I'm just so glad on this Thankful Thursday. Shout out to Mariah Diane's Nursery, Marissa at Mariah Diane's Nursery for Thankful Thursday. That is the theme on her channel. I'm just so thankful for my Reborn sister friends, for my community, for my safe space. And so I just wanted to say that around that whole foolishness over there on TikTok. But anyway, So I have to order the hair for the Reborn Mary Asleep. I need to get her a new body because I do not like this body that she's on. My hair did come today for Ravi and Little Prim, so I'm going to root them and get their hair started. I think I'm going to start with Little Prim first because she has the smaller head, and then I'll do Ravi. And then blank kits. So I have Eva, and Eva is going to be the next kit that I reborn. And then up on the top of my crates, I have Asina, and I have, oh yeah, Eva. I just talked about Eva. And then I pre-ordered 2 more kits, and then that's it for 2025. Like, it's a new kit coming out almost like every month, and I just can't keep up. It is no way for me to save for that silicone that I want and other things. Like, it's time for me to save for Dolls of the World Expo and get on that good foot and make sure I got all my expenses taken care of for that. So yeah, I gotta calm down and slow down. And I'm almost finished paying for my box opening that I'm gonna get soon. I'm almost finished paying for that baby. I think I owe like $100 on that, and then I'm done with that baby. And I'll just be waiting for the artist to, you know, finalize all of that. And then I should be having a box opening hopefully soon. Yeah. So there are 2 blank kits that I pre-ordered. One is Harriet and one is a open-eyed baby that 2 of my reborn sister friends talked me into getting. They was like, you should get that kit. You should get that kit. And I pre-ordered it. So y'all know how pre-orders work. You can pay for it in full, or you can put your little down payment, and then they'll email you and be like, yep, the balance is due. And sometimes in your email, it'll take you over to shop where you can shop pay and pay the rest of it in installments. So the Trueborns or Irresistibles or McPherson's or whoever you got the doll from, they get paid in full, but you're now paying shop pay. So anyway, yes, all of that. And then I found these U-pens. Oh, I'm so excited about the U-pens. So I wanted to specifically get the U-pens because they are these little these pens, and they look like paintbrushes, and I think they are paintbrushes, but in the form of a pen. And I think you can put the paint down in the pen, and then the paint goes through the pen, and you can use the pen. And I specifically wanted it for veining, right? I think that is a great tool. From what I could see other artists doing with it, it looks like it's a great exciting tool to use when you want to do your veining and be more exact about how you're doing it and getting those veins to squiggle and wiggle like they're supposed to. So anyway, I put me some U-pens in my Amazon shopping cart. She's so chunky, y'all. She's so chunky. This was a cute kit that my client selected from Bountiful Baby. And she is a little posable, but she needs a new body because these arms are not doing what they supposed to do for me. And she not floppy yet. Not floppy like I want her. Like, her legs can move and all of that kind of stuff. Her legs have good motion range, and I can move them seamlessly. But these arms, oh no, she's like stuck in this little position, and I don't like that. So we gonna work on that body, and I'm gonna order a new body. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on over here. So my next couple of weeks, I'm going to be rooting 2 babies, ordering the hair for Reborn Mary Asleep. Again, my client didn't want skin texture, so I don't have to texture the baby. She likes the smooth skin, but I did varnish her twice to protect her work, the work that has gone into her. I did varnish her twice. I finished her nails. I finished her eyebrows. Let me see. I finished her eyebrows. So she got these cute little eyebrows up there. And yeah, if I can just get her flexible like I want her, then yep. And she's nice and heavy, nice and chunky little baby, chunky little baby. So I did do a little photo shoot and put her little pictures out there. She has a two-piece on in those photos, and a little bonnet, and a headband on one. So you might see my photos out there if you follow me on my social media platforms where I share my babies. You probably will see those photos. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'm so thankful that it's Friday. I am so thankful and grateful that the week is coming to a close. And yeah, we're getting into the busy holiday season where you go to events and parties and tree trimming parties and cookie parties and gift exchanges and all of the hoopla for the holiday, right? Ugly Christmas sweater parties and all of that. It's time for all of it. So we all are probably going to be busy, having fun, finishing up any major projects at our prospective jobs that we need to do, trying to get ready to go home and spend some time with our families by the Christmas tree. And here in Maryland, last week we did get some snow, and it was like a 2-hour delay for schools. But we probably are going to get some snow soon, and everybody's going to be home or whatever they decide to do. I usually take off if it's a whole bunch of snow because, ooh, child, that driving in the snow, and then you still got to clean it and shovel it and get it up before it gets too heavy. So you want to be home. You don't want to, have to come home and deal with that and try to shovel your way back in. So yeah, I usually, I don't be traveling like that when it's snow. To me, it's not safe anyway. And then depending on how cold it is, it's ice too. So nope. But anyway, guys, I am tired. It is time for me to go to sleep because I have to get up and go into the office tomorrow and then start the weekend. But anyway, happy Thursday and have a good night.